Wario? Wario's hot.
And mostly from the...
You say Wario is hot?
No.
I was gonna say.
So you have a type.
I'm glad I unmuted
I
that. That's
do.
great.
Waluigi is hot. He looks like...
I say Wario's the big yellow dude.
Yes, but Waluigi looks
Wah!
like...
Wah!
Waluigi
Turns
looks
me on.
like the bad guy from Lazy Town. I can't remember his name.
Yes, he does. Yeah.
I'm
He
a
needed
fan
a
of
mustache.
Luigi mostly because of the 90s Mario movie, and John Leguizamo played him.
That's fine.
Wario.
I love that movie. I don't care what anybody else says. It's great. Sound check.
Are we sounding?
Hey, your turn. To choke.
Are we there? Do we have it?
Do we have what?
Sound.
Yeah, we had sound.
Is it good though?
Oh, hold on.
Is your volume all the way up?
Yep.
Your volume?
Your volume? Is my mouth done? Yeah.
I think I just swallowed so much air.
Yeah, I mean, I can
You're
hear.
welcome.
I can hear us.
So what's the redheaded chick's name in that thing?
It sounds quiet.
Oh, yeah, Tris.
Yeah. Is that?
Well, it could
That's
just
who
be
I
the
was
volume on my
first
computer.
Right. Yeah.
Well, that's what he asked. He asked if the volume was all the way up.
Yes, my
You
volume's
said
always
yes.
all the way up.
Okay, cool.
I'll be the sound checker.
Excuse me.
Apparently, my computer isn't good enough.
Laptop speakers are great. It's not your fault.
Yeah.
I still...
Hell yeah, it's echoing. Let's go.
So
Still
when I
love
went
that
back and
one.
rewatched,
Oh, that's so good. I'm
I don't remember if it was last session or the session before. There was echo at the beginning,
It happened. Yeah, it happens
Last
sometimes.
time.
and then it
yeah,
kind of faded out.
I don't know why. Explain that.
Yeah. If you...
Because the microphone didn't move.
Yeah.
We didn't move.
Yeah.
There was echoing, and then it went away on its own.
Yeah.
Explain that.
If you
AI.
want to see the cat on the stream, you have to let us know about the sound. Like if it's still echoing, if it's not echoing. If you have
Yeah.
insights on why, that'd be sweet.
We will
Well,
send
we don't have
you
to worry
the
about that
cats
now.
if
We're,
you can
these
fix
microphones cannot echo,
Nice.
in theory.
Well, they did.
Everything. Well, no, these are different microphones.
No, it was these microphones.
No, these are different microphones.
I promise, because we used them 2 weeks ago.
I
right?
just changed them. No, these are different microphones.
We had the Yeti hooked up then still.
No, these are different microphones. They're not the
Oh.
same as last week.
Well, that's what I'm
Oh.
saying. We had the Yeti hooked up last time as well. I thought.
Those are also different.
Yeah.
Oh.
You know what, man?
We were
I think
using
you're
the
right.
Rode Wireless Go 2s last week.
Oh.
These are the Wireless Go Me's.
Oh.
Well, the only thing that's different is that the receiver has a microphone built into it as well.
Okay.
Instead of having to have two, I thought you can daisy chain the two receivers together. That was not true. Well, it is true if you buy another additional thing. So then it would cost $480 total for everything.
Right.
These are $200, and it has all three microphones, and we only need three microphones. We need one for the DM and then two for the players. In theory, one of us could be wearing them on each side. It would probably increase the volume of people.
Who did that kind of?
But I was trying to see if we can do it without it.
I can't remember.
We'll see. Judging by the audio levels,
I almost said
it looks like it's good. It looks like it every now and then goes into the yellow, but it stays in the top of the green.
Lisa Frank.
And that should be good
Yes.
quality audio. We'll find out.
Lisa Frank's diary.
What?
I'm gonna make that a shirt now.
Who's Lisa Frank?
She did the.
She was an artist like back
the
in the
things
90s.
that looked like this, but were cute animals.
Things Jen and I had as a kid in school.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Everybody had Lisa Frank shit.
Did you see there's a movie out now called Lisa Frankenstein?
No.
Yes.
Is it good?
I haven't watched it yet, but it's on my to-watch list. Now that I have time to watch stuff, man, I
Too
love
busy
my
playing
job.
Among Us.
True.
I only do that at night, not during work. At
Of
work,
course
I
not.
just watch stuff
Yeah.
and run on my treadmill while working. And don't wear pants.
Heyo. Sleep over at Jamie's.
While she's working?
Oh, I guess not.
Yeah,
This would be pretty boring. We're gonna play all the board games you never played
Oh,
without you, because you're
You
working
have to watch and listen.
on stream.
Oh, we went to check out the new Sweets and Geeks at Great Northern Mall yesterday,
Mhm.
and they have a Dungeons and Dragons Trivial Pursuit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yes.
I want it.
It's one of many games Jamie would like to play. Yes.
I want it. Gary's like, well, you're not gonna play it with me because I don't know shit. And I was like, I have a whole group of people on Sunday that I can play it with.
Oh, like it's all D&D related.
Yeah,
questions?
it's Trivial Pursuit, but it's all D&D.
Okay.
Like there's like categories are like monsters, heroes, history, dungeons, like famous things throughout D&D.
I know some of the classes and stuff.
I wouldn't know like books, any of the Drizzt books. I wouldn't know anything about the actual like history of the D&D.
I would know a little bit because I read a big chunk of them.
Who created Odaluke's icy sphere?
Ooh,
Oh,
it's probably
Odaloo?
Fuck. It's probably who created Darren's instance fortress?
Okay, I want to play.
Odaluke.
Fuck. No, it's Darren.
I want to play us trivia and make the
Us Trivial Pursuit.
yes, and make.
I know
the
a decent bit
characters-
about myself. I could probably answer some questions.
Fables on Tables, Trivial Pursuit.
Yes, I could make this in the one Jackbox game.
Ah, okay.
What
It's
would the
quest-
questions be like?
Like,
About our campaigns.
who is Fiara named after? Who
Oh.
is
Spoiler alert.
Karen's twin brother?
Oh. Okay.
What is Odolin's hobby?
Balls.
Juggling.
Juggling.
Juggling balls.
Juggling people.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Balls. Balls.
Welcome to Fables on Tables. We're playing Dungeons and Dragons. Isn't it fun?
Are we?
So then what if you're a pallbearer?
Oh.
On Carburati, of course.
On the internet.
It is on the internet.
Hi, Mom. I'm online.
Look, Ma, no hands.
I wish people watched this.
They do now.
Oh,
I'll
that's
just say
true.
the
I
shorts.
forgot.
The shorts get decent. Although right now we've got 2 viewers, which is kind of strange. It seems like it's very hit or
One's
miss.
me.
We've had we've had like hundreds, and then we've had 0. It's such a fucking wide range.
Well, according to... Yeah, so they'll show up.
Yeah. Well, we've been live for 30 minutes, technically.
Right, but there's been nothing going on, so they're like, I'm not sitting around.
We have to talk about how I'm actually going to get my stuff on the channel too.
Yeah, I can make you an editor,
Okay.
and it just gives you the ability to upload. And I can teach you stuff
Oh, well,
if
that's
you're not
nice.
aware of it.
Yes, please.
As you're watching the stream on the phone, it says, swipe up to go to the next stream. It's like, well, what if... It's like, well, fuck.
All right, goodbye. They're just letting you know that
Oh,
the typical short span.
Somebody's in the chat said finally they begin.
Oh yeah.
True.
That's
Yeah, sorry, we were like eating and like talking about stuff. You know, we're just talking about harems
Yes.
and whatnot in
Yeah, she's
anime.
Nice.
Who's your anime harem? Who's your pick one female or male or
That's not
I
a
guess
harem.
Have
Or
to be.
5.
That's true.
That's
it's not
more,
really a harem.
That's more harem. Like,
I only care about one.
what's your Fables on Tables harem?
No, I don't. There's only well, there's not. You have to be all of us.
It'd be characters.
You have to be all of us because if it's a harem,
No,
But I-
No,
Characters.
characters.
oh,
Yeah.
You'd have to have known our past characters.
Yes,
Anyway.
we know Strahd is in your harem.
Ooh, he's in mine.
Dougal's in mine.
Let's be honest, he's in
One win.
everybody's.
He's in everybody's.
BB Fate for sure. She's gotta
There
be
you
there.
go. Yeah.
What was his name?
Photo for sure.
No! Focus
Who
was
was
like
your-
human Shrek.
Who was
okay?
your
Oh.
Yes.
fuck artificer?
Oh,
The Irish guy.
Callum.
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 Thank you. Yeah, Callum.
He was pretty cool.
Yeah. I like that both of mine are Nate's characters.
You don't want to make a bad character.
Nate makes
Yeah.
hot characters,
There you
though,
go.
to be fair.
Oh,
So
this
far-
guy took, for sure.
Yeah, so far I've made a Dragonborn who's like can't really be hot. I guess he could be, but
You can try.
He can try. He looks cool, but I
Yeah.
wouldn't consider him hot. You'd have to be on the furry level, I think, in
Right.
order to kind of because he's got like no human features
Probably,
at all.
yeah.
I made a gnome. Wait, and not a gnome.
Oh, he was the tallest gnome.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I
yeah.
made a gnome, so that
The
can't
fuck was
really.
what was his name? Oh no,
That wasn't.
That was Radagast.
That was
Radagast.
That's Radagast.
Okay.
That's right. Radagast would be in mine because I loved him.
I like
Him and
Fodor.
River were besties.
Yeah, photo for sure.
So, like, are we gonna fuck or what?
Yeah, we're gonna go bang bang or what?
I
Sure you
don't.
go boom boom.
Just
I don't know how it works. I just go whoop whoop, and here we go.
Okay.
Photo's so fun because you just don't have to think. You just have to spew out things in your mind, and that's photo in my head.
Hear him just go bang bang.
Photo was probably the best thing.
That's a great
Can
one.
I just
Ever.
say
Photo was
all of the
awesome.
men that you generated or whatever in your game, they're all hot. So just all of them.
Oh, the whole Congress of Morning?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
All of them.
No,
Oh, the baker.
that's not true.
So the baker,
That's it.
Tug,
The baker was an obvious one.
Dugald. I don't know. Who else?
Apparently I don't make hot characters. Nobody wants my characters in their
No,
games.
Alex is hot.
Oh,
I
Alex
like
is
Alex.
hot.
Oh,
yeah.
your dad.
Swamp Genie?
Swamp
Swamp Daddy?
Swamp Genie.
That's
Swamp
what
Daddy,
it
the generic version of Swamp Genie.
He was Shrek.
He was not.
Get out of my swamp!
Oh,
There we go.
That's
Test the
hilarious.
microphones to see if they can
God,
handle
that
loud
was
noises.
hilarious.
That was so good.
If you want to know what we're talking about, go to our Fables on Tables page and watch our old.
Yeah,
Campaigns.
unfortunately, you'd have to go to a different channel for those.
Yeah.
I can import them over, but it would just be a lot of
You
work.
should pre-subscribe to Not Your Ghost Gamer on YouTube.
Yes. Whoever that is.
I thought you were uploading it to our channel.
Yes, but I'm gonna have other stuff on
Oh,
there.
okay. Yeah, Pat's got his own little like, side channel that he does sometimes. He does a little bit of voiceover work. He's got a nice deep voice he can do stuff with. It's kind of like a radio voice.
Did you braid?
No?
No? Oh, it's just the way it's fluffed.
I was told many times that I should braid, but I don't know how to do it.
I can braid it.
Learn.
My little sister wants to braid it as well. I think I'd have to give her the first dibs.
I mean, that's only fair.
So,
All right, what are we doing?
D&D. I think we're doing D&D?
Yeah, so last the party left off a few weeks ago. They were traversing the wonders of the Feywild. Let's bring it over to, I guess, the Elder
This has
Grove.
been downloading all day. All day.
Are you remoted into your computer to check the status of Baldur's Gate downloading? Mine only took like 20 minutes. Oh, your
Did
internet
you
speed
get the
must be-
500 gigabytes or whatever?
I get 1,000.
You know what, Matt?
I pay for it, okay?
We pay for
I
the.
pay like $70 a month or some shit.
I don't know why, because I'm in the woods. I don't know.
Yeah,
why.
you're off the grid a little bit. Not really, but like you're definitely not in prime time. You gotta be in this in like a. There are. Listen, I picked this spot for a reason. It's in between my dad and you guys. I tried to pick a central location between my family, my work, my friends, good internet, close to the freeway. Like it's got a prime location. I'm happy. But anyways, D&D. So.
Bro.
Surprise, surprise.
I brought everything.
You've had an
Except
hour.
The
I don't-
one thing.
No, I have everything here.
All right, roll for initiative. She
It's-
can't. Anyway, no.
This is why I have to use D&D on.
So the party came across. You can't really lose a digital sheet, ish. I'm sure you might be able to find a way.
She's on there. I just not all the stuff I track, you know.
But, yeah.
So don't ever make me track stuff we're getting.
Okay. So the last party left off. They were traversing the wonderful worlds of the Feywild. They arrived at the Elder Grove. They spoke with.
Thaylor.
A figure named Thalor, the Tree Whisperer. They introduced the party to a guide named Bramble the Wayward. And Bramble said, "Yeah, I know where that place is. I'll definitely take you there." The party traveled with Bramble, and as they started traveling, they came across a bed of flowers that were in the middle of having a conversation, also asking various questions to the group, wondering specific things that flowers might want to know. Party continued traveling on, and then as they did, they started noticing that their shadows were grinning at them. Which is, a little strange. But Bramble said, "Yeah, it's fine. They're happy, right? They're smiling.
Out of the
That's a good
ordinary.
thing."
Yeah.
As the party continued to travel on, they started to notice that the the surrounding area started to kind of flicker like illusion was fighting, or you're traversing between two worlds in some kind of weird way, where like it started to be the ground beneath them started to become like this obsidian black. The trees started to become almost like rock trees. Everything started to become kind of consumed in shadow. And at that, they heard a booming voice shout out to them, and that's where we left off. And then I have a little image that like kind of displays what you guys would see.
I mean, it's already cute.
But it's not going to be cute for much longer.
Ruh-roh.
Oh!
Ooh. Ominous.
It's death. We're gonna have to pick from his bag again.
Yes. Can I take
More?
I would like more balls, please. Give me your balls.
That looked vaguely familiar.
Where's that? I need to reorganize. It starts making headings of things that I don't want to be headings. I have to change that. There it is. So you see this vast shadowy chasm that opens before you. It stretches. It seems to stretch into infinity. Everything around you is now kind of like this ominous darkness. You do see like this light shining behind this figure. Almost looks like a large tree with wings. Kind of just engulfed in shadow and the light behind it. You see like occasional flickers of like this eerie purple aura. There's like large dark crystals and shadow. Lots of shadow.
What does... You said it looks like a tree?
Yeah, it looks like a large,
Like its features?
Like you can only see like the silhouette of it.
Got it.
It's like kind of just engulfed in shadow.
I like
with-
the leafy
and the light behind it is kind of obscuring what you can really see. You can make out the wings. They kind of look like leaves, and then the figure almost looks Trent-like.
Is it floating or is it on the ground?
It's on the ground.
On the ground.
Is the guy still with us?
Yeah, Bramble. Yeah, you can see that he looks visually almost petrified.
Is he like blocking our path?
Oh yeah, he's like this. What's around you is like you're kind of surrounded by walls of darkness. Like it looks like you're not even in a forest anymore. Like if you were to try to like run like maybe 30, 40 feet to your left, it looks like you would just like run into darkness, like pitch black.
Got it. Okay.
I guess I'll sort of grab Bramble by the shoulder and give him a shake and say, Bramble, what is going on?
Well, you see, it's just business. I swear. No offense, but I like my skin.
I mean, what's just business?
Tips his little. Does he have a hat? I forgot what Bramble.
He has a hood.
Yeah, he
has
tips
like
his
a
hood and he
leaf.
says, I must be going. Good luck. And he starts to.
I try to
He's
grab him
He just
before
starts hoofing it?
he
Yeah.
walks away.
Then you hear the large bolster. You grab him. He's definitely not like. Well, he's a goblin. He actually probably has nimble escape. Anyways.
I mean, I'll roll for it if you want me to.
Sure. Make a grapple check.
Oh, that's strength.
Can I help?
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
I was hoping like we'd do a dexterity standoff.
Well, he's in his dexterity. That's the wonderful role about grapples.
Yeah, well.
Yeah,
The
it's
wonderful
like,
thing about grapples.
The
is
grapples are
grapples
wonderful things.
It's 12. Try to grab him.
It's higher than 12.
Oh, fuck.
That's with advantage?
Oh, are you helping me?
Yes.
She asked if she can help.
Oh. Natural 20.
Excellent.
Woo!
For a total of what?
21.
What happens when you tie? And a grapple check.
ooh.
Players win. Players win.
Sure.
Natural 20 always wins.
Yeah, sure. In this instance, it'll be fine.
I just grab him by like the back of his hood, and I'm like, you.
You hear the ominous figure go, "Oh, Bramble, where are you going? It's been so long. I'm glad you brought your friends. I like when you bring your friends."
Who is this?
And I'll just kind of like lean down next to him and go, "What the fuck is he talking about?"
Well, that's the Sovereign of Shadows.
I am so furious about us being tricked right now. One might say I've gone into a rage.
She's raging.
You know, it only lasts like 6 seconds if you don't hit something, right?
Yeah, you have to burn another
We're
rage.
level like 18 or whatever. I'm fine.
Okay.
Alright,
Sovereign of Shadows sounds very ominous. Why did you bring us here?
like I said, I like my skin.
That means he wants us for something, yes?
Well, he wants what he wants. He wants Shadow.
Is this why our shadows have been trying to play with us?
Yeah, you know, he
I'm not too upset about that.
he's
I mean, I hate being tricked.
I was taught that our souls live in our shadows.
I like my shadow.
well, I mean, your shadow is a part of you, of course.
Maybe we'll give him your shadow.
Well, he kind of already owns it ish. He lets me keep it, but like he controls it.
Okay, so this is a soul stealing situation. We should not allow this.
I'll just
Well, it's
kind
not your
of.
soul. You just want your shadow. They're different.
I'm just gonna kind of like pull him a little bit behind me, and if you are up front with me, I'm just gonna look at the figure and be like, "What do you want?"
The figure steps down from. It's almost like he was standing on top of something. He's a little bit not as tall and imposing, but starts stepping towards, and you can see that his shadow is quite interesting. It seems to shift constantly in different ways. Each of you can make a perception check to see if you can kind of discern what kind of shadows.
Can I also insight this guy about souls not being the same as
Sure.
21.
Or
Okay, so the insight is 16, and the percepty deputy dude
Oh, I should probably roll one for 6.
is 23.
Oh, David said we can use Kurgan if we want. So if you want to play him,
Oh,
or somebody
Sig gets a natural 20.
or if somebody else wants to play him, since she's already playing Sig.
I mean, he's just a fighter. It's fine. It's easy. So Sig's total with a natural 20 is 31.
So Sig sees.
That's 2 natural 20s I rolled.
that's badass.
Right?
Let's keep that train rolling.
Well, you don't want to waste them all.
Yeah, I know.
So Sig sees what he swears is the shadow of a Tarask. You see a shadow of what appears to be some kind of large ancient dragon. What'd you roll? A 4?
4.
It's hard shapes, you know. to
Shapes
you,
are hard.
to you, it's just a blob. You know, it's just a shadow.
Yeah,
I
just a
didn't
shadow.
roll for
Yeah.
I didn't roll for Kurgan. I don't know. He
What'd
got
you
an
get?
8.
23.
23. You swear you see in the form of an angel.
Oh, he's beautiful.
And what did
Kurgan got an 8.
Kurgan got an 8? Yeah, it's just shapes.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a worm.
Cool.
Maybe you see a rock. He's like standing in a way where it's like, it looks like a rock. Patrick, it's a rock. And he steps forward and he says, "Oh, where are my matters? You can call me the Sovereign of Shadows." He says, "Bramble has brought you to me. It's a great offering, Bramble. I like it. I like it. More of these, and you might get to keep your skin. This is a good deal. Good deal for us. Now, what are you doing in my home?"
We're here to give you his skin. We will keep our shadows and give you this little cretin.
Oh, your insight check. You were inciting Bramble?
Yes.
He hasn't really he doesn't he looks like he's withholding information, but he doesn't look like he's lying about the or telling any kind of lie about the soul not being directly tied to your shadow.
Okay. Is this the time to press him for more info?
Probably not.
Are you having a crisis of faith?
No.
Oh, right.
She just didn't want to lose her shadow if it was part of her soul. But if it wasn't part of her soul, hey, who needs a shadow?
Yeah.
So anyways, you were saying you'd like to keep your shadows?
Yes, we will keep all of our things, and you can have this one.
Well, see, that's not how it works here in the Fae. You must be new. See, when you traverse into someone's home, it's very disrespectful. Very disrespectful. But, of course, it's fine. Oh, it's fine. You need to learn. Traversing into one's home is, like I said, very disrespectful. You must pay, of course. A few shadows is all I ask. Not a big deal.
No.
What is your home?
You're in it.
Everything in the Feywild?
Well, no. See, the Feywild is a bit loose. You're in what I would consider, I don't know, a pocket dimension of sorts. You're in my realm now.
Unfortunately, this little creature brought us here. Quite by force.
Well, that's not unfortunate. See, Bramble and I have a little bit of a deal. He keeps his skin. I use his shadow from time to time, but he gets to keep his shadow. It's okay.
What do you do with his shadow?
Well, I have a myriad of shadows. And he kind of displays, and you can see that the shadow, his shadow form is changing. Various different things. You see a large kraken figure appear as a shadow. A large, looks like maybe potentially a purple worm. Something that looks like a pit fiend. All kinds of different shadows. He says, you see, as the sovereign of shadows, I tend to use them for whatever I like.
To what end?
What do you do with your abilities?
Here for a crown piece, right?
Yeah.
We are leaving now.
Yeah, he's just hindering our progress.
You're hindering our investigation.
Shake this guy. You take us out now.
I think we can only leave if he lets us leave. I don't think he's gonna let us leave. You guys are gonna have to give him your shadow or kill him. Good luck.
I let go,
You better
and
run, little one.
I spend a key point to do patient defense.
Okay.
You better run!
He says, you're in a realm that I like to call the Obsidian Abyss. He says, this is my world.
Obsidian Abyss.
Huh? Yeah, the air is fairly thick here. There's like this sense of that you're on the on the verge of like constantly feeling like you're being whispered to, but you can't really make it out. Almost as if like the shadows are whispering. You see that the light and the shadows are constantly shifting. All around you, the shadows are moving. It looks like you're surrounded by a shadow, but it looks like the shadow is alive.
I'll just look at him and say, we already have a date in a different kind of abyss, and this is not it.
This is why you see you're on a mission, I take it? Why would you be here? Are you just exploring and having fun? Maybe we can make a deal. There's the car autist again. He gets into his car, turns it on, lets it run for 3 minutes, revs the engine, turns it off, and goes back into his house. He acts to be a car autist.
Fair enough.
A what?
Car autist.
Car autist? What does that mean?
He has autism for cars. I don't know.
Oh! Like, wait, what?
I feel like he's just like, oh, I like to hear my engine roar. And then he turns it off and goes in his house. It's so strange. I know it's not nice, but like it's funny.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yes, I think we'd rather make a deal.
That's what we like to
And
do
be
here in the
on our way.
Feywild. See, now you're learning.
I just side-eye tug, like, These never end in our...
Let's see, there's 5 of you. Bramble we already have a deal with Bramble. 3 shadows. 3 shadows, and you may leave, and I may even assist you with your goal. What is your goal?
Mm-mm. Do not tell him anything.
Yeah, but like, hold on.
He doesn't sound like a person that would help us in a good way.
Our goal is of a personal nature, and we need no help with it, aside from leaving this pocket dimension.
Oh, I don't know. I think you've traveled and you've lost your way, little lamb. I think you do need my assistance. What happens if you traverse into a more dangerous territory? You see, I am, I'm kind. I'm willing to work, make a deal. You see, most people would just take your soul from you and your shadow by force, but I just want to make a deal. I just want to borrow your shadow from time to time. It's not that big a deal.
Mm-mm. Is there any deals that can be made without the use of shadows?
As the Sovereign of Shadows, that would be disappointing.
That's what I figured. So, no deal.
For keeping our shadows, we could bring you shadows from other dimensions.
But you are shadows from other dimensions.
Reach even further. I'll pull out the cubic gate. We have the power to traverse. We could bring you greater shadows than this peon.
Oh yeah, his shadow's not anything special. It's just fun to have. And then of course I just, tease him with the skin thing. I don't really care about his skin. I don't want his skin, but he likes his skin, so,
He's not the skin sovereign.
Yeah, I'm not the skin sovereign. He understands. No. That mustn't do. At least 2 souls, or two shadows before you leave. There's just no other way.
I was about to say, well, Sig, I mean, you wanted
Sig
to...
and Kurgan?
Sig, you wanted to get into the adventuring life.
Actually, knowing David, he probably would sacrifice his shadow for this.
Maybe.
That's not the kind of decision I want to make on David's behalf, though.
Yeah.
Would you like the soul of Lolth?
Our shadow would be quite interesting.
We would happily offer you the shadow of Lolth.
Now that is interesting. And how does one?
Persuasion.
And how does one think that they could get the shadow of Lolth so easily?
Well,
Lolth is our final destination.
the final boss. She's the BBEG. It is our
Big
destiny.
booty evil girl.
It is our destiny to fight and destroy her.
She got thick thighs.
Yes.
She
She
got a thick shadow.
has taken something important to us, and we are well on our way to stop her. If you know of anything here that might help us, and it does help us, then we can collect her soul for you.
Pardon me.
Shadow, yes. They're
Yeah.
definitely two
The
different
moment you
things.
said soul, I kept thinking soul, and I'm like, it's not soul, it's just the shadow. It's just the shadow. It's not that big a deal. How many times have you used your shadow?
So many times.
Who needs it?
Who doesn't
What?
just
It's such
hang
a
out with their
useless thing.
shadow?
Shadows are annoying.
It's my
Have you
best
ever-
friend.
Have you ever thought about like walking up to something and then like your shadow's in the way and you're like, oh, gotta get the light to be able to see it? Then you just don't have that. It's great.
There's a whole video game about being in shadows right now. It's called Scheme.
Yeah, I use the shadows for my shit.
Hello. You're in a deep
I am
power?
way of the shadow.
Yeah.
Yeah, you giving up
Yeah,
your
what the
shadow is
heck?
kind of funny.
What if you just serve him instead of Lolth?
True.
I don't serve Lolth now.
Have you tried
Oh,
not
gosh.
serving Lolth?
Could you just stop it?
Yeah, kinda need my shadow.
Okay, fine. 1 shadow on loner until Lolth's shadow is procured.
Sig.
Yep. Sig, you wanted to prove yourself to us.
I don't want to give this guy my shadow. I don't know about
Just
that.
do it anyway. Persuasion.
Sig.
I'm a big angry girl. Intimidation.
You are a companion.
Unfortunately,
not a player character.
NPC shadows don't work. They're
just not tasty enough.
Volunteer David.
I was thinking about if David didn't want his character played, I was gonna have him steal them. Like, yeah, you just take them.
So was he serious about not taking Sig Shadow?
Yeah, it's not, not that easy.
It's just
What's the companion for?
let's just fight this guy
Healing,
and get out of here.
theoretically, when he's not in the dirt.
When you say Shadow on loan, what does that mean?
Well, you see, we make a deal. I own your shadow. In the meantime, until you bring me Loth's shadow, like you said you can do.
And what were to happen if you were to make a deal and then break it?
Oh no, we don't do that. No, deals are very powerful in the Fey realm.
What do
When you make a deal, it's binding.
What do you do with the shadow?
I use it.
For? Shadow Man? What was your name again?
The Sovereign.
Do you have a name that we call you other than like sovereign what?
Of Shadows.
This is the name you were born with?
Mister of Shadows.
Mister of Shadows, okay.
Now you see, yeah, we don't really give our name. People of significance like myself, part of the court, having names allows you to scry on people. It's just not that smart.
And none of
So you
us,
can just call me the Sovereign. It's
and
fine.
none of us here have shared our names, right? River? No one's given a name here, right? George?
He has.
Correct.
Okay.
He's given his name.
Damn it, George!
I got excited. I'm new here.
He gave it to the elf in that village.
George!
Yeah, Thaler knows your name.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Bramble does.
I don't think so. Oh wait, no, Bramble does, because I think it was I said it to Bramble and then I was like waiting for something terrible to happen. One of them knows. Either
Yeah.
way.
Sovereign technically doesn't know, as you would assume.
Yeah. I will take this deal.
What are you doing?
He's taking the deal. Wonderful. And so this little mission that you're on to get this shadow, I'm very interested.
You don't need to know anything about our mission. You'll take my shadow on loan until we get Loth's for you, and then you'll let us on our way.
I was just offering to help. You seem lost.
Well, unfortunately, the last person we trusted to guide us.
You
Wrong
could
to
insight
you.
check me if you'd like.
Shake him a little bit.
Well, since he offered.
I would like to. Ooh.
16.
He seems like he is fairly straightforward, although nothing has been outlined of what that deal means.
Mm-hmm.
So as far as like the wording of like an actual binding contract, you don't know of any of it. You don't really know how contracts work in the Fey realm.
Mm-hmm.
So you're basically just trusting that he has your best intentions.
Mm-mm.
But he doesn't appear to be like intentionally withholding anything. Any question you've asked, he's answered.
Yeah.
Doesn't appear to be dodging questions or anything.
We're wasting time.
He says having a powerful Fey, an Archfey of the Feywild could be quite useful. I hear the time is very wishy-washy for people that aren't from here.
I think we'll just go on our way without your assistance.
So then the shadow, then. He walks forward, and as he walks forward, his shape begins to shift a bit more closer to what he actually looks like.
I just, as habit, start to like move myself between Tug and the shadow guy, just out of pure like instinct. Because I still have patient defense going.
So this
Oh,
is
God.
what you guys see is the
Triple nipple.
Ooh.
one's just a birthmark.
Oh, gotcha.
It's a freckle.
Do nipples count as
Oh,
Oh, what happened? Oh, there it goes.
brain.
yeah, right.
He's actually a hot boy.
That's what I'm gonna look like that for by Halloween. This is who I'm being for Halloween.
There you go.
Yeah, there was.
Make your cheese video, your next cheese video as him.
Yeah, there you go.
It was funny. There was one version of him that
It'll
I
be
had
all in the dark.
that I had the AI create, and then I'm like, that's fine. And it was one of those things where I'm like not necessarily rushing, but I'm like it's close enough. And then I happened to do like one more tweak to it, and then it made this. I'm like, oh, that's so much better.
Oh yeah.
The other one was just he kind of looked like some kind of like an older elf with black and white, and I'm like,
I get
but
you.
this looks way more fey,
Yeah.
way more
Yeah.
wild and different.
Very cool.
And he says, so the deal will be one shadow on loan until the shadow of Lolth, the Shadow Queen, or the Spider Queen, is provided to me. If the shadow is not procured from Lolth, I own your shadow completely. For eternity.
Do this.
And you won't simply be and in return for that, you won't simply be releasing us from this pocket dimension. You'll back to where we were. You will release us. Where are we going? The town out. What was the town?
Grove
name
of
here?
Eternal Twilight.
Okay, what was
Well, the
town?
Elder Grove was the town he came from.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yes.
And the place you're wanting to go is the Grove of Eternal Twilight.
You will release us near the Grove of Eternal Twilight.
Now that is an interesting location. No, that's not an easy place to get to.
I don't expect so, but that is not my problem.
I do know where it is. I know many things. I think I'd like one more shadow.
Mm-mm.
No, that was
Nope.
not the deal. And you said deals are always binding.
We are negotiating. There is no deal been made yet. It has not been signed or shaken upon. That's disrespectful to think that I would back down on a deal. But you're not from around here. I will let it slide this once.
I think I would like to.
My fists are just going like this, just waiting for the word.
Bird?
Word is the word.
What do you think, George?
That is what the Fionn would do.
Listen, Odin would not at all. Tug! What? What, Tug?
Tug, we punching this guy or what, Tug? You see, I know many good things about this world. The Eternal, Grove of Eternal Twilight.
I don't think we
Intel.
believe. I don't think you know anything.
Just.
I know many things.
Well, then I want to trick him. Trick him.
Oh, you gonna give him the old Bugs Bunny?
Yes. I think we know more about the Feywild than you do. Let's say we I don't know, what sort of game could we trick him into to get him to tell us info about this?
I have no idea what your goal is here.
Get him to tell us stuff to prove that he's like the Shadow Meister. That he knows more than we do.
We're gonna try to trick him into learning his name.
We are actually the rulers of a different parts of the Feywild. You might not have heard of us because we don't even tell anyone our ruling names. That's how secret we are.
Impossible.
That's how secret we are. You've never even heard of us.
And what is your court's name?
Never reveal that and destroy our court of secrets.
Her soul seems fun.
By Saw, I mean shadow.
Yes.
It's currently juggling.
She's juggling her shadow.
I think we know more about the Feywild than you, and you can't help us. I think maybe we should help you with Wolf's shadow, but if you're not interested, that's fine. We will leave. Goodbye.
He starts walking around the party, and as he does, the shadows kind of, your shadows wisp a little bit. He kind of like does this, and he's kind of like just caressing each of your shadows.
Consent, please.
So you're in my realm. The shadows are mine.
He's touching me. You are way of shadows. Don't let this happen. We punch now.
One shadow now, mine. Lalt's shadow when we get to it, and you get to keep mine for a period of 10 years.
10 years is such a small time. All the shadow is very interesting. I don't think I've ever had a god shadow. Make a persuasion check. With advantage, because
so many things
god
that I
shadow is
want to
pretty
do right now
interesting.
because I'm way of the shadows, but it all involves probably starting off initiative. But I have like 3 things I want to do. Because this is where I shine.
Okay, yeah. I was like, I don't think half orcs live that long. I was gonna be like 100 years. Then I'm like, well, they don't live. 23.
Ooh.
He gets down on his knees and kind of sniffs your shadow.
I hate it. I hate this. Can we just kill
10 years. Loth shadow. Yours I'm alone. I like this. This is a good deal. So, with that, we will seal it.
I'll stick my hand out.
He shakes on it. He says, wonderful! See, it's not that bad. It's fine.
You have slayed dragons, and you can't take this silly shadow man?
Well, we are in his realm, and in the realm of the Feywild in general. It's hard to know what to expect. This seems like a minor sacrifice in order to get us closer to our destination.
Doesn't seem to know anything or do anything to help us other than get in the way and steal our shadow. This is stupid man with his 3 nips.
2 nips and a birthmark.
Yeah.
Like I'm pulling up a chart I made, but I don't know where it is.
He's the first one who doesn't have a 10-pack.
Yeah, for some reason his abs are just one big block.
Yeah.
He hasn't really defined the definition just quite yet.
Yeah.
Even though he does look like extremely skinny. But I guess it doesn't mean skinny does not equal abs. You have to work on those.
Mm-hmm.
I hear. I wouldn't know. So let's do roll a d10.
If something bad happens, I'm punching him. I'm just throwing it out there.
2.
Ruh-roh.
So where he shakes your hand, you see the mark of what looks like a tree with some wings, kind of like the silhouette that you saw.
Okay.
Appears on your hand. It's like a dark shadow of that silhouette. Other than that, everything seems fine.
Okay.
And he says, raises his hand. He says, This should lead you to where your group needs to go. Of course, call out to the Sovereign if you need anything. I'm sure we can make more deals.
Mm-hmm.
I'm always willing to help.
Understood. Is Bramble still around?
Mm-hmm.
Keep your minion with.
Sorry, it's only business.
I actually give him like a kick in the ass as we start to move.
Fair.
Why did you?
It was necessary in order to continue.
Wasn't.
As that, you guys go through the portal, I think.
Do I know, just from research, would I know ways to either break a deal in the Feywild, or what happens if you break a deal in the Feywild somehow?
Well, given the terms are if he doesn't fulfill the Lulth's shadow, then within the 10, so he's got 10 years basically to give Lulth's shadow, and if he doesn't, then she owns the shadow. The Sovereign owns the shadow.
Right, but like if I wanted to try to get him out of this deal, do I know if anything would work, or if there are ways to do it?
You can do a history or Arcana check.
After the I suppose that after the deal gets made, I would ask, once we confront Lulth, will simply calling you forth, like, will that allow you to get her shadow?
Okay.
Sure.
See where you're going with that.
Okay.
Ooh, straight roll, 19.
You're guessing that with enough power, anything's possible. So probably either divine intervention or maybe another powerful archfey or similar like power could break it. You're not really sure of the penalties, but you never really dealt with.
No, but I figured with Alton's Tower there would have been books I would have read, but probably not Feywild too much.
Yeah, right now you bear the Sovereign's mark.
Cool. I'd probably put like a glove on.
It's strange, even through the gauntlet it shows. It's quite interesting.
No,
It's like
I'll
an
just take it off then.
You don't normally wear gloves?
No.
Oh.
Well, I guess I do plate armor, so yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, it seems to show through. No
Okay.
matter how you try to cover it, it seems like it is meant to be displayed
Alright.
in some kind of illusionary way.
Okay. What if I like cross my arms, hand under my arm?
It
Pseudo conceals it, I guess.
yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Just in case, just trying to have an idea so that whenever we go meet somebody, if they're like, wait a minute, not that guy, I fucking hate that guy.
God damn it.
Yeah. So I'll like have my hands in my pockets the whole time.
Just the one hand.
Yeah.
What's that in your pocket?
One hand. So as you exit the portal, you do see. What?
What?
She said that, and I was like, maybe we'll get lucky and meet the Sovereign of Blowjobs next time.
Oh.
Nathan. So.
Oh, the life of sacrifice. It is a difficult one.
I volunteer!
I volunteer as tribute!
Yeah, be like the Futurama episode with Snoo Snoo.
Yes.
Yeah.
Death by Snoo. So
The
instead.
soul is willing, but the body is weak.
Squishy.
Billy West. And stepping out, I cannot believe you did that. This thing it kidnapped us, and stupid Bramble here is shaken.
Oh, I thought we left him behind.
Oh.
Yeah, he's gone. You
Yeah,
walk through a portal
yeah,
and he's
fuck
gone.
Yeah, Bramble stayed
Yeah,
behind.
fuck
We're not
Bramble.
with him anymore.
Well, it doesn't thrill me. I have lived a life of discipline and sacrifice. There's just one more. The end goal is far more important. Let's keep our minds on that. Move forward.
I just grab your hand with the thing,
Mm-hmm.
and I just look you in the eye with one of those like non-verbal communications. No, just like you see like sorrow and regret. Because I'm kind of the reason that like everybody is doing this, and somebody else just sacrificed themselves for
But-
this cause. So
yeah.
that's what is conveyed.
I give your hand a reassuring squeeze.
You do notice he does have no shadow. He's gone.
It's weird, bro. Come on.
Now she can't hide in your shadows.
Yeah.
She's been nerfed.
Yeah.
I had so many things that I could do in that realm. Like, do you understand? If we fought him,
Yeah.
Oh, right.
So where are we?
because that's my jam. Ugh.
Did we step out into a crazy labyrinth?
So as you step out, you're faced with, in front of you, a path. It looks like a labyrinth of sorts. You look,
David Bowie.
I know,
not
but I'm
Pan's
also thinking
Labyrinth.
this.
Sovereign of the Bulge.
you see these shadowy trees and branches, then roots. They constantly shift around you. They seem to be forming pathways for you to follow. The air is heavy and with the scent of this musty, damp earth. You see that the trees, they faintly glow with this bioluminescent flora. There's like sporadic illuminations and shadows being formed as like the maze in front of you kind of shifts in a way.
Like one of Nate's videos, because every time you say that, you
Bioluminescent.
have that bioluminescent fungi.
Yeah.
Bunch of fun guys.
And every time you say bioluminescent fungi, it's all I think of.
Bioluminescent algae.
Sorry.
How dare you get us off task with that? Ow.
I know, like we've been so
Really?
laser focused.
I'm the one
Yeah.
you're gonna yell at? Okay.
All right. Well, this is definitely not where we entered the Shadow Realm.
And as you turn around to look to see that portal that was there, that portal is gone, and it looks like you are in the middle of a labyrinth.
Okay.
So you have forward and behind you to go.
Or cast fly.
Does our little buddy have any spells that could help us find the path? Or
No, he's basically like he's a buffer guy. He doesn't have access to like a lot of that stuff because he's just a field medic.
if
Gotcha.
Odalyn was here, she'd do her channel divinity, nature, whatever she could do.
Mhm.
That
What did that do?
I don't know. It let me do something that helped us find stuff.
Fair enough. Well,
Let me
didn't
see what
you
he does have
wheel
access
woe?
to.
Isn't that something you do?
Yeah.
I'm not sure what you would wheel or woe right now. Because you'd have to wheel or woe every time, like, should we turn left or right?
I have.
Every 10 minutes, you gotta wait.
Yeah.
I think it's a
Should
ritual.
we turn left?
Oh,
Oh.
he can cast Aid, which lasts 8 hours.
It's a good spell.
Yeah.
Your spell bolsters your allies with toughness and resolve. Choose up to 3 creatures, which would be us.
Mm-hmm.
Each target's hit point maximum and current hit points increase by 5 for the duration.
Per level.
You can outcast.
Nice
Oh, when
spell.
you cast a spell using slot of 3rd level higher. Oh shit. Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
nice
okay,
spell.
okay.
So
So I think he will do that.
We are
Um,
in the Feywild, and I just have the feeling that this is going to change around us. Maybe we should tie ourselves together.
you mean like literally?
Like
tie-
literally with a rope, yes.
Oh. Hold on, I'm still trying to figure this spell out. Oh shit, he's got a 4th level. Sure, let's do it. So 5, 10, 15. So everybody's hit point max goes up 15.
Please.
But it's temp hit points.
Nope,
No, it's
that's maximum.
Yeah, it
Maximum.
counts as your max.
and current hit points.
It stacks with temper hit points, which is why it's important.
Mm-hmm.
Technically. Alright, Kurgan, you're not in this. I'm at 191.
Nice.
He's gonna cast this spell more often.
Yeah.
There's a reason he has it.
I've never cast it, so I really didn't know what it did at first.
I am an Outlander,
Nice.
Matt.
Outlander.
I have an excellent memory.
Witness me!
I have an excellent memory for maps and geography, and I can always recall the general layout of terrain, settlements, and other features around.
He does have divination.
Uh-huh.
Hold on, I don't know if that
Fuck
does.
him.
know what that
So
does.
I just want you to keep that in mind.
Okay.
Okay.
You would deduce that going forward is probably the right direction, considering you came from behind.
Okay, we're in a. I will take a minute to.
And it doesn't look like a normal maze, as I kind of alluded. The path looks to be able to shift and change as you walk forward. It doesn't look like a. So knowing like the geography of a map, even if you knew this layout, it could change. It wouldn't really. It seems like there's more to it than just a maze. So like hugging the left wall and like that. None of that would probably work. It seems as if you'd have to start moving forward in order to get an understanding of how it works.
I will cast Detect Magic.
It glows.
Okay.
Wow, the whole freaking maze.
All of it.
I'm going to turn away and kind of whisper to myself, "Oh, ancestor,
Uh-huh.
can't hear me. Weal or woe, weal and woe or nothing. Was this a good thing for Doug? Trouble now? Deal he just made.
It'd probably be wheel and woe.
Also?
Mhm. I mean, and from at the moment, nothing seems to be happening bad, and you got here without having to find it. That seems like a good thing.
I can also want to spend 2 key points. I can cast without a trace.
Sure.
Don't want to. We want to just kind of traverse sneakily. Do you want me to do that?
Yes. That's what I
3 key points.
And I'm also going to.
We have pass without a trace.
I'm going to take out a glass eye that I just happen to have in my little purse. Why not?
Mm-hmm.
Let go of it, and it just kind of floats in the air, and clairvoyance, just to see if anything's going to follow us. And then also to see if this changes around us as
That's
we move
cool.
forward.
Okay.
Kind of. Don't mind me tying a rope around you.
Ugh.
Don't mind me.
Yeah, got it.
This doesn't seem like the time warp.
He said something. He said something.
He did.
Okay.
Never mind.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we'll,
Moving forward.
yeah, just start moving forward.
All right.
Keeping our senses keen. We're doing so.
Yeah, as you're walking forward, you see the path kind of guiding you towards a way, and at a certain point, it dead ends, and you have a fork left and right. You hear in a whisper, probably better for you here,
Okay, yeah, that's fine. What's the name of the place we're going again? I'm sorry.
the Grove of Eternal Twilight.
Why did we joke that Brambles was a brownie?
He is a brownie.
Okay.
There was no joke.
Okay.
I do think that it's funny that it's called brownie, but it's just a version of a goblin.
Gotcha.
essentially.
Okay, yeah, that was a note I had. He's a brownie, and I'm like, what's that?
No joke. It's true. He's back.
Hey, I remember you.
Well, they started walking, and then they got to the point where there'd be a thing to read, and then I want to read
Yeah.
it out to you. I don't want to repeat myself. So as you guys walk, you see a fork in the road, a fork in the path, the left and right, and you hear the whispers of coming from around you, all different directions. And you hear it say, "In Twilight's grip, where shadows play, choose the path where whispers stray. The voice that's soft, a shadow's trace, will guide you right in this twisted place."
Oh, so we go right. Did avoid the whispers?
It says, "Choose the path where whispers stray."
Where whispers stray. I think we should start by going right.
Sure.
Is that the rule? When you enter a labyrinth,
Do-
you
well,
always go
okay,
right?
Yeah, well, who's good at perception?
I am. I
Yeah.
perceive.
Yeah.
Make a perception check.
Yeah, let's start by listening for whispers.
Can I do that too?
Sure.
+9 to perception.
Yeah.
30-20.
Yeah, you guys hear the path to the right. There are very faint whispers. It's almost imperceivable, but it seems to be coming from the right path.
I do, yes.
All right, then we go right.
All right. So you start walking, and it seems everything is okay. You come to another fork after some time. You hear the shadows. They whisper to you, and you hear this in this ghostly, disembodied voice. Where the light of moons collide, a twisted truth does there reside. The path of darkness hides the flame, where light reveals the truth of name.
A torch.
Didn't use the right word.
Damn it.
So we're looking for something twisty-turny.
Is it darker down either path?
And I have torch
Um,
stalks. We can get a torch.
The both paths seem to have various light sources, like the bioluminescent fungi.
Yeah.
I should say flora, not. Make an Arcana check.
That face.
9.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah.
Shame on you.
Was he a dum dum?
I mean, just average. Just Arcana's not his thing.
Yeah, it is. It is what it is. Yeah, it's hard to tell.
Okay. Are the moons out? Are their moons out? I don't know.
There, you look up and it almost looks it's hard. There's like there appears to be like a hard ceiling above you,
Okay.
but you can see through it. It's like this illusionary twilight.
And I mean, do there happen to be like any moons or anything, or spheres of light in either direction?
There is moonlight. It seems to kind of mix and dance with the shadows down both paths.
All right.
this is not my forte. So
Yeah, said
You
something
guys
about
decide what we're doing.
what was the part about a torch?
Where the light of moons collide, a twisted truth does there reside. The path of darkness hides the flame, while light reveals the truth of name.
light reveals the truth. So it could
The
be...
path of darkness hides the flame, but while light reveals the truth.
We're gonna get somebody's true name. I don't know. Take out a torch. See what happens.
I mean, I have a
Which-
few
weirdly.
still.
Yeah.
Does anybody else want to make an Arcana check?
Sure.
I mean, it's not my forte, but
It's an Arcana. 2.
Very strong. See, in this one you had to roll low. No.
there it is. Natural 1.
They're natural ones.
As monks, we didn't do much Arcana-ing.
Are there stones on the ground?
Sure.
I would like to pick up 2 stones.
Okay.
I'll cast light on each and throw both each down the court.
I don't think that works, but okay.
Or I'll do it one at a time.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think you have to do one at a time because I think light is concentration.
I can
Might be,
hold
yeah.
on. I can cast dancing lights and
Down
put
the other
some
way.
down the other way.
Okay, yeah, they can go like 30 feet away from you.
Yeah. So
Or I think
3,
if you cast it on one thing and then cast it on another, it just removes
That's
it.
right,
It's probably
yeah,
not
yeah.
concentration.
Yeah.
but
So 3 globules of light will go down the other
Yeah,
way.
I'll throw a
from where
stone to the left.
He throws the stone.
Both the lights go down and they look like they just disappear.
So wait, is it? So it would have to be magical darkness.
Yeah. Are there any like tree roots or plants that we see going down any specific path, or does the light from the moon and the shadows look different down one path? than
I'm sorry,
another?
which light? So you did continual light and you did dancing lights?
Yes.
And which you threw it on
I
which
threw a
path?
lighted stone to the left.
Okay.
So mine would have went to the right.
I would say that you would notice that on the left path where you threw the stone, it snuffed out the light fairly quickly, and yours took a little bit longer to go down the path and then disappear.
So I guess we will, using your dancing lights, and go down to the right.
Sure.
Okay.
Let's also have a torch just in case.
I'm useful, yay!
Well, my other thought was, as a drow, we are adept at moving around in darkness.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I could lead the way into darkness,
Okay.
and then if we feel like a light source is needed, she can do. Because I mean, the dancing lights,
Right.
like, even though we can't see them, they're still up.
Yeah.
Oh, no, they're not. For up to a
Okay.
minute.
Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, I think. Yeah, that's cool if you want to do that, but I still think like maybe actually both she and I should have a light source just so we can keep an eye out for like a name that appears on the wall as we're walking around or something like
Okay.
that. Like just kind of 6 eyes are better than 2 kind of thing.
It's fine.
So you walk
120
down-
foot dark vision. But
So you walk down the path about 10 feet or so, and as you do, you start hearing this humming, and then it starts to vibrate. You see runes glow on the walls around you, and then they explode to this arcane explosion.
Don't love that.
So everybody has to do a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Advantage on those.
For what?
Because she has danger sense.
Oh,
So I have to roll 3 dexterity saving throws. Okay. Ooh, Tug's got really good dexterity saving.
Kurgan?
Or Kurgan, I mean.
Kurgan?
So that's what he got. So
24.
Kurgan got 20. 30,
Okay.
20. Sig. Wait, where's. Oh. Sig saving. Heh! Sig got a 2. And then I. Spend a key point to re-roll that natural 1.
It's 2 in a row. They're coming back.
I know, this is not good. This is not good.
What Tug get?
6.
14 plus 12. 26.
So all 3 of the characters you're rolling for take 10. You'll take 20.
Gotcha.
And you'll take 10.
I will take none because I will do evasion.
Okay.
There you go.
So they
this
take
is
10?
force damage, yeah.
Okay.
And it kind of blasts the party back into the main hallway.
Okay. Huh. Well, then I guess we go to the left and we'll go light first this time.
Okay. Yeah, as you walk down the path to the left, you see that the light that you have is being like almost eaten, and you feel the warmth that the light gives off being sucked into the path, basically, sucked into the area around it.
Okay.
The light goes out, but the path does continue to open and no explosions happen.
I like that.
You travel some more time and you come to another fork in the road. You have this disembodied voice whispers to you, "Where madness flows and time stands still, the true path bends to your will. The way that shifts with fleeting grace is the path that time cannot erase."
Interesting.
I don't do well just listening. I need to like visually see the
Yeah.
words.
I will. Oh, fuck it. I'll try placing my hand on the wall and saying, "We seek passage through the labyrinth. Our intentions are true. Reveal the way."
Make an insight check.
Okay.
See if you hear anything back from the path.
30-20.
You say those words and nothing immediately happens. You're looking at the left path, looking at the right path. You see that the vines on the right path are moving in a way where they look to be like crawling down that path slowly, very slowly.
Oh, and it
It's
did
hard.
say follow the twisties.
It's hard to perceive, but it is a slow, like growing towards that path.
Okay.
This is going to sound crazy. You did just touch the wall, right?
Yeah.
Walls seem solid.
Everybody, this is all illusion. You just walk through it.
I mean, that
Yeah.
happened in the labyrinth.
Mm-hmm.
No, not that way.
I can't remember if I've
Never been more.
disgusting.
I've never seen Labyrinth.
All right. You said the vines were kind of doing the thing to the
Yeah,
right.
they're growing towards the right path. They're so very, very slowly, but you're able to notice just very subtly the change in the path.
Okay, and then just for, would you mind reading the passage again? Just
Where madness flows and time stands still, the true path bends to your will. The way that shifts with fleeting grace is the path that time cannot erase.
the right.
Alright. Start walking towards the right, and you kind of on edge a little bit because the last path exploded to your right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna lead the way. I'll be in the front,
Okay.
just in case something happens.
After about 10-20 feet, that happens. You guys walk another about a minute or so. This path a little longer than the previous ones, but then you do come to another fork in the road.
Okay.
If I pass without a trace, doesn't matter. I'm gonna be pissed that I blew those 2 keys.
It doesn't.
Did you use it?
Yeah,
she
I
did.
said I cast it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Nobody.
But he hasn't asked us to make stealth
nobody
checks.
rolled.
Gotcha,
So
gotcha,
I'm like,
My bad.
We've had a lot of combat. I wanted to make this as little combat as possible. More puzzle, more.
Yeah.
I hate puzzles.
So the
Did
fourth
you
pack.
want to go to the Feywild like real bad?
Yeah, but not to like
Most-
puzzles.
You guys could have fought the Shadow Sovereign.
I tried.
You did fight. You could have just punched him.
If somebody is trying to do something, I don't believe in ruining that. So
Yeah.
he was actively trying to do something.
Yeah. So
Well, it definitely would have been a more of a like. What purpose does it serve? Like to your main goal, it would just be to kill him or
Yeah, I
trying
mean,
to
if-
kill him. You could lose. You're in his realm, and it's an archfey. It is like god level power, definitely strong.
Yeah.
And he had the shadow of a Tarask. It's really cool. I used a random generator of like high level monsters, and he had the ability to like use different abilities from different monsters of shadows that he's taken.
Damn.
oh,
Yeah,
that could have.
Well, that's the thing. Like, I feel like even the dragon fight in the lair was very risky, but like some random fake god guy in his realm, I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. I can take a dragon. I don't know
His lair,
about
yeah.
about an archfey.
Yeah. So Okay, so yeah, we're heading.
And shadows typically drain your strength when you fight them, so you probably didn't want to do
Yeah.
that.
Ooh, that's right.
Can you imagine a breath weapon that drained your strength?
Oh, good, because my strength is shit to begin with.
Take me now.
Yeah, he would have been real fun.
Mhm.
Like, I was thinking about like a really cool idea to where like I grab the monster manual and I flip through the pages and you tell me when to stop and that's his shadow, and I do that for every attack that he does. But I'm like, nah, it'd take too long.
Could have gotten really good.
Yeah.
Could have gotten like swarm of rats.
Hell yeah.
Swarm of Tarrasques.
Oh no.
All right.
All right, so the final path. When the stars above your head, or when there are stars above your head, a shadows dance where light has bled. Seek the path that echoes clear. The sound that bends will steer you near.
Sound.
Seek the path that echoes clear. The sound that bends will steer you clear.
I was going to yell into it.
I was gonna say I'll turn toward the left path and I'm just like, hey!
Okay. Make a investigation check.
Can I do the same thing on the right path? Or just wait and see what
Can I
happens?
just say, why are you all yelling?
14.
It echoes, but it doesn't seem like it's any kind of special echo.
Okay.
I will do the same thing on the right path.
Okay.
Investigation?
Yep.
Flat roll, flat roll.
Yeah, I mean, it echoes, but you don't really notice anything strange with it.
Interesting. And so it was sound that bends was bad or something?
Seek the path that echoes clear. The sound that bends will steer you near.
Gotcha.
When they yell, can I just listen to both sides?
Yeah, you can do an investigation check.
Or can I just perceive it?
Perceive it, in my opinion, is like a sight.
I'm gonna perceive it with my ears?
Hey, we had to roll investigation.
I think this is more investigation because you're trying to study the sound that it makes. You hear the sound, you can perceive it, but it's more of the discerning how the sound is perceived.
No.
Okay.
Hold on. Investigation?
Uh-huh.
Friggin' hold on. We have 2 more people over here. Hold on a minute. I hate this type of sheet. Investigation is what? Intelligence?
Intelligence, yeah.
Oh shit! Sig's gonna roll.
Okay.
Okay. Does he have a use?
He's got a +6 to investigation.
Uh-huh.
Oh. 19.
Okay. As he's listening to each of you yell down the hallways, he notices that the path to the right, it seems to resonate. It has like a resonation to it, as it feels like it's bending around a corner. But the path to the left has this dull, flat sound.
To the left, to the left.
Wait, I thought we wanted to go to where the sound bends.
You want to seek the path where it echoes clear. The
The
path to the
right.
left. The path to the left is dull, a dull echo.
Oh, okay.
It's not
Fair
clear.
enough.
Hey, look, I remembered it!
Yeah. Okay, good. Yeah.
To the right!
You move to the right. A little bit of anticipation.
Yes.
Yeah, still out in front.
You notice that it seems to go on for some time, 5-10 minutes. No more forks, no more whispers. Everything seems to kind of grow calm and warm.
What is the lighting like?
It seems to be decently lit. There's no shadows. There's no movement. It seems as if the
Is it like ambient light? Like there's no torches or anything?
No, it's just like the flowers almost. Like there's like flowers and grass inside this area that just kind of give
Oh,
off light.
got it. So it's bioluminescence.
There's
stuff.
also
Got it.
there's also a little bit of like moonlight shining through
Okay.
through the trees, and then you start seeing shifting lights up ahead of the tunnel where it looks like it's opening up into this large area. And you see like shifting purples and blues, almost like this twilight twinkle of colors. As you exit out, you see this large. As you step into the what you assume is the grove, You're greeted by the endless twilight sky where purple and orange hues blend together. The air is filled with a soft eternal glow from ancient trees with iridescent bark and bioluminescent leaves. The ground is covered in pulsating, moss-like undergrowth and tiny floating lights that drift through the air, casting this dreamlike glow. At the heart of the grove, you see this ancient gnarled tree that stands with shimmering leaves and a serene, reflective pool that lies nestled among its roots, mirroring the shifting twilight above.
This is so beautiful. They'll probably try to kill us.
You see the mouth on the tree, and
It goes boom boom.
this singular eye looks towards the group as you enter. Welcome to Eternal Grove.
Thank you. It's been quite the journey to get here.
And what is your reason to come?
We seek an artifact that has been told in legend to reside here.
You
You
can
want to
answer
kill us? 12.
All he said was hello.
Don't care.
He's curious why you're here.
But did he say it in an evil way? A
He's
hungry way?
he does not appear to be hungry.
That's what I say.
What'd you say?
No.
I was too
Sorry.
concerned about her insight check for hello. I told her as I was telling her about like what she missed the one day she was here or wasn't here when I was at her house fixing her the computer. And I was telling her, I'm like, I told these motherfuckers to not trust anybody, and they trusted literally everyone and didn't insight check a single person. The moment you guys stepped into the Pharaoh, you didn't insight check anybody. You're just like, yeah, give me the guide. Hell yeah, the guide seems legit. Let's go. Let's follow this random dude.
Well, yeah.
But yeah, she said we were here for an ancient artifact.
We're here for an artifact that ancient stories say resides in this realm.
I might know which artifact.
Are there a lot of artifacts in this realm?
Of course.
We seek somewhat more specifically the fragment of an artifact.
And what is your intention?
To quell a great evil. It is my intention. Deception. Damn it, she saw it.
Ah.
In order to help you, I must pass my
I was down for some trials.
to test your purity. Answer this riddle.
Oh, come on.
I clang on my chastity belt.
I am not alive, but I grow. I don't have lungs, but I need air. I don't have a mouth, but water kills me. What am I?
Fire.
I've actually heard this riddle before, but I don't know what the answer is. But I think you're right.
No mouth, but it grows. Water it kills. It's fire.
Yeah, I think it's from the Batman.
Is that what it
I think
is?
it's from the Riddler.
Yeah.
Correct.
I'm the brains.
Next is the trial of sacrifice.
No, more riddles, please. Can we sacrifice a shadow?
Been there, done that.
He says, each of you must provide a sacrifice. This can be done in item or of person.
Sig.
Each of you.
Sig's mine.
Sacrifice
Sig.
So this can be a item, a magical item, or it can be something from your character. You can take an attribute point away. You can lose max hit points. You can
Take a what away?
attribute point. Like if you're like 18
Attribute.
intelligence, you can go to 17. You can reduce your maximum hit points by 1d4. Like basically, a person. It's a sacrifice to Of
How-
yourself or magical item.
How personal
Interesting.
does it have to be? Like, if I have a potion in my fucking bag of holding that I don't want, can I just give that?
Yes, to be
Or, like, does
a,
it have to be, like, personal?
a valuable item. Probably, you have to be more than a couple hundred gold.
Can I give him my hair?
All of it?
Yeah.
It is certainly a personal setback.
It would make me sad.
But, I guess my question is, does
Uh-huh.
the value of the item determine what helps with? Like, if I just give him, like, a fucking regular healing potion, is he gonna be like, this is stupid, I'm not helping you?
You could determine whether you fail or pass the trial.
Okay.
It has to be a valuable item to you or a
That's something.
significant personal setback.
Well, I've
So
already given my
something
fucking
permanent to
pipe.
the character. So if you can think of a way, something that you would sacrifice for your mission, mainly tied to your mission would make the most sense. You can impose a disadvantage on a specific thing that you'd like, or basically any kind. Nerf your character in some way that's not too terribly hard, that too terribly bad. Just a small sacrifice,
I will.
or a magical item.
See, I have a shit ton of magical items. I don't really have anything else.
Would you like a... You know what? I know what I will say.
Yeah.
What kind of weapon do you use?
Wave.
There was like a weapon that they were going to have you make, or that they were going to make out of the pieces that you had from the dragon.
That's right. We weren't sure.
But we
which
weren't
one
sure
we
what kind of
wanted.
weapon you wanted.
Yeah.
You made a wave then.
I think
Okay.
so. Yeah, that's what I thought. It isn't made yet, but it's
I will sacrifice. I want it to be significant.
a small thing. It doesn't have to be big.
I mean, I could do my ring of fire resistance.
That's what I was thinking. It's personal, significant because
'Cause it helped us in
saved us.
one goal.
Yeah.
We're probably not going to need it again.
It's definitely valuable. Worth like 15,000.
I will sacrifice 30 feet of dark vision.
From 60?
Mm-hmm.
It's probably too much. 2 to 10.
Okay, 10 feet of dark
Yeah,
vision.
I mean, 30 feet is a little.
Okay.
That's a little bit. It's a small thing.
We
Okay.
Like hit points is minus 1d4
Okay,
on your
okay,
maximum.
fair
It's
enough.
something small.
Yeah,
Watch
10
this
feet of
type
dark
pokes
vision.
his own eyes out. Not Todd!
He says, for that you must rinse your eyes in the waters of the pond beneath.
Sounds lovely.
It burns a little bit.
That's a little.
God.
It changes it a little bit.
Yeah, I
Okay.
mean, I'll hand over my ring of fire resistance.
Yep.
I mean,
Just place it in the pond. As you do, the water shimmers, and it seems as if it sinks infinitely.
Hmm.
I'll ask Kurgan what he wants to do later. And then,
Oh, what
and
does
then
Sig have?
Yeah, Sig.
I don't.
Is there any spells he doesn't use?
It really wouldn't work because, like, I guess he could like never use that spell
One
again.
less cantrip known or something?
Oh, I guess cantrip. Yeah, they kind of.
I mean, he doesn't have anything. Like, he doesn't have a shit ton of gear.
Yeah, he's an NPC. He doesn't really.
Okay.
Okay.
Like he's part of the
Yeah,
party.
he
but
literally
not
doesn't
really.
have gear, so.
Yeah, he would have to give up something. Do minus 1d4 maximum.
Oh, okay.
He'll give a sacrifice of blood.
What?
Yeah. I mean, and that's another one. Kurgan has a shitload of it.
Hey!
Yeah, but I know that he specifically built his character to
Oh,
be tanky.
true. Yeah.
So
That's
like
a one.
nerfing his hit points would be without his consent would be a
Yeah,
little,
that's
you know, iffy.
So he only loses 1 hit point.
There you go.
There you go.
He might do that one, but his sacrifice trial has been. Next, he points around. There's many different trees that have these intricate carvings on them. They all have levers as well. There are 5 levers on each of the trees. Well, 1 lever on each of the 5 trees.
Okay, there's a lever on each tree. Okay. Oh, and there's 5 of us.
Pull the lever, Kronk.
Yeah. I will choose the middle tree.
Left.
I will choose the one on the other side of Tug. And I guess Kurgan and Sig will take the other 2.
Okay. And what do you do?
Pulling the lever.
How?
I don't.
I'm attempting to pull the lever like that. Or
Insight
that's how I
check.
imagine it is.
So yeah, it's just a pull down.
Okay, yeah.
You're making an insight check on the lever?
We gotta make a perception check
Yes!
to see if there's anything strange about the lever.
Sure.
Numbers.
Looks good.
Numbers above 20.
Okay. There doesn't seem to be any kind of indication of what wants you to do with the levers. You can tell that there's 5 of them, which equals the number of party members you have. You probably can deduce that it looks like they're meant to be pulled down.
We do it all together?
1, 2, 3.
And at that, you hear a series of clicks uniting almost as in one large click. And he says, the trial of unity. Each lever symbolizes unity of the group. You have the unity that you share amongst your groups. Because each one of you has its own contribution. Remember this. Next, you see...
Those are all 5 of his.
I was thinking it. I didn't want to say it.
You have all made a contribution.
There's a little sap.
To my spank thing.
Little sap going down.
Who wants to put the tree of the Evergrove in their harem?
Ew.
You can't laugh that hard and then say ew.
What is Tug's greatest fear?
This.
Tug's greatest fear would be failing those he vows to protect.
Okay. In front of you, you see this illusion play out. You see your group fighting Lolth. And you see Lolth just beheading each party member one by one. Make a wisdom saving throw. Okay. It's a gruesome display of it is like it's like you're facing your worst fear.
Yeah.
But you're able to steel yourself knowing that one, this is just an illusion. Surely it's definitely not happening. But it does look real to you. But you feel this sense of emboldenment, like you're not gonna let. When you see the tree kind of just smirks and gives you a nod. What is Fiaran's greatest fear?
Well, he already feels pretty lost. Probably becoming nothing, even more than she already is. Being entirely forgotten. Worthless to existence.
You see an illusion play out in front of you of you're traveling with a party. You just got done fighting a pretty epic battle, and you're coming down from the adrenaline from that. And as you're walking, your bones and your muscles start to tense, and you start to not be able to move. Your friends, they're just walking. They just keep going. You're screaming out to them. You're like, I can't move. Come back. They just keep walking. They don't even look back. You find yourself not able to move at all. Just frozen. Make a wisdom saving throw.
got 15 insight. Feeling yourself not able to move is kind of reminds you of something. But you know that you have the willpower and the friendship to fight. You scream, and all of a sudden you're able to break free, and you're able to catch back up to your friends. And you know that no matter what, you've built a bond, even though it's a short bond with them. They share a bond with your mother, and these people, at least as far as Yaren is concerned, you know that they've got your backs. You're able to face that. Feel more emboldened. The tree gives a nod. Well, Kiaren, her favorite. What's her greatest fear?
Favorite fear?
What's her favorite fear? Fear factor.
Simply, just being alone, losing everybody that she cares about.
You find yourself back at the campfire with the group where Lolth came in.
Oh.
But Lolth doesn't just take a few people, she takes everyone. She smiles and looks at you and just says, stay there. Think about what you've done for eternity. Goes back through her portal and you're just left there. And you see the world around you starts to speed up in time almost. It's like you're seeing like fall, winter, spring, summer, and just the leaves growing and trees dying and trees falling, and there for feels like an eternity alone with nothing. You see the cabin that your brother built fall from not being used sometime. Make a wisdom saving throw.
That happens in the second Twilight movie.
Question.
Does it?
Yes.
Just so I know how to roll. Is this a
You see,
charm?
you take your d20.
Yes.
No, is this a
I was-
charm? Is this a charm effect that I am saving against?
No, it's a frightened effect.
Okay.
Not a good time for a natural one.
Don't fail, John.
I can spend key points to re-roll.
It is a saving throw. And it's wisdom. Aren't you good at wisdom saving throws?
Yeah, it's my third lowest.
I think you'll be fine.
Natural 20
There you go. See?
for a 30.
There you go.
That's my third one!
Nice.
Dirty
Can
30.
you trade out your weighted dice?
It's
Yeah.
my liquid filled. I rolled 2 on it.
Nice.
Wonderful. So you see, as you're sitting there, what feels like eternity, you blink, and then everything's back to the campfire. And then your brother comes over, gives you a hug, says he's going to retire for the night. And then everybody goes to sleep, and like nothing ever happened. Tree gives a nod.
For one moment, though, you just see Kiaran's eyes go wide with sheer panic.
Oh, no. The tree says,
What'd you say?
The tree just moaned at us.
no, he didn't moan, he went, like impressive. He says, next you must perform a ritual for nature. He says, display your respect.
Jennifer.
It is nature. This is where our Pornhub sponsorship comes to.
Oh.
We're not sponsored by Pornhub.
That was inappropriate.
Oh boy. We must display our respect for nature.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What?
he says, please display or perform a ritual to show respect for nature.
Sig's greatest fear is being discovered as the villain that he is. By the way. Okay.
Show respect for nature?
Mm-hmm.
Tell you mother did a thing. Set up because I have her on. She had.
Did she just have commune with nature?
I think that's what it was. Yeah. So I mimic that. Remembering what she would do to get down on her knees, put her forehead against the ground, and just speak words of like, "Thank you for taking care of us."
Oh, that is not.
It's just mimicking her own ritual, even though Odlin's was a spell.
Mm-hmm. Do either a performance or nature check.
I have a potion of growth, which I was like, grow flowers. No, that's the enlarge spell.
Yes.
Yeah.
Never mind. Damn it.
You can make a flower larger. Kinda.
Plus 19.
Okay.
You'd like a duh?
Yeah, he gives a nod.
Better figure it out. Better figure it out.
I don't have anything.
It doesn't necessarily have to be mechanical. It just has to be. It's going to be a performance or a nature check, and then you just have to flavor it.
Performance. Cool. Straight rolls on both of those. Shit.
Well, depending on what you do, def does determine like the DC. So like if it's creative and fun, then the DC would be lower.
She sings her favorite song about nature.
She's not the Disney bard, okay?
Oh, I'd have that in a heartbeat.
Yeah. Are there any rituals that you've witnessed that you can try to mimic, or are there any?
I think about Volman.
Hey, there you go.
Oh, how
And
is Volman not on your list?
Oh, that's true. A French elf? Come on.
Hey, it's a meal.
I mean, obviously, I don't
I was gonna
have.
say that's not French.
I don't.
Baguettes.
I don't have the same like components and stuff that he does, but I listened to him when he would cast certain spells, and I will mimic.
Sending.
Listen. I will. I will mimic his like hand motions and say the words that he had spoken to
How much do they cost?
basically either heal or raise someone, is because he helped Ren twice. And so I'll just kind of sit down and look like I'm meditating and just kind of like make the same hand motions and say the same words that he did.
Okay.
Bibbidi bobbidi.
Performance or nature?
Oh, they both suck, so.
It's probably more of a performance because you're trying to like reenact something.
I mean, it's still 0. What's the odds I can get a 4th natural 20?
Don't worry about
The
it.
DCs aren't like terribly high. They don't require 20s.
But it's just a straight roll. Okay, 16.
Okay. The large tree gives a nod of approval. What's Doug doing?
I guess Tugs, it's the first thing that came to mind at least. Tugs is going to be sort of more abstractly towards nature. Going to take out the Horn of Valhalla and just sort of sit and sort of like meditate and pray for the souls of the souls of the warriors to rest in glory of passing.
Okay. And what are you doing? Performance or nature?
I guess nature. Actually, let me see if
Your performance should be.
I'll go perform. Still only a 9.
Ooh!
That's not a. Oh wait, is it a save or a check?
It's a check.
Okay,
Let's go
so
check.
9.
You see that he doesn't give any kind of nod or anything. He just kind of moves on.
Okay.
He says, I require a story.
Oh, we've been down this.
He says, I would like a story of personal growth or redemption from each of you. Lessons learned, personal sacrifice, past mistakes that you've overcome, stuff like that.
Okay, I have 2 years of a campaign to try to remember.
You just gotta pick one.
Yeah, but I can't, like, off the top of my head, I'm blanking.
Not ourselves?
Yeah, personal.
I'm a new character.
Yeah. But you have a backstory. You've overcome things.
Am I? My backstory.
Who was the final demon lord at the end of our original campaign? Was it that Avatar of Wolf? Was that it?
Well, she was the last, like, the sealing of the gate, yeah. Kyra.
Ira, thank you.
I will use the new pipe that I have. I've used it more in this portion of the campaign than I had in the entire beginning. And I will use its minor illusion to show my previous party and I sealing the avatar of Lolth back into the abyss.
Okay. Do a persuasion check. Charisma persuasion check to kind of show how you narrate the story effectively and honestly.
I'm doing well.
Surely it'll roll a 5% chance of one of the numbers on the die.
That's a straight roll. 9.
See his eyes shift to the next
Remember in
person.
Futurama where he learns how to do the flute
Oh,
and
yeah.
it comes
And
out
then he
like a
gets-
really shitty cartoon?
Yeah, because he gets rid of the devil's hands. Yeah.
That's what it looks like.
Um,
What does he do? Sorry.
He just shifts his focus to the next
Oh,
person.
fuck.
mine is the story of a redemption in the making. It was not me who was sought out to accompany this group on this mission. It was a dear companion of mine, goes by the name of Kyra. While I knew that her willingness to go on this mission was burning greatly within her soul, she has fallen ill. She is weak. So, while she was resting, I came in her stead. I'm hoping that in seeing this to its conclusion, I may find some answers as to what ails her, as well as earn her forgiveness.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
17.
He gives a nod.
Do you say this out loud?
Yeah.
He's talking to the tree.
Okay.
No, he's thinking it.
Hey, I mean, mine was a smoky thing, so I don't know.
Well, he didn't nod to you.
That's fair. Yeah.
Okay, so I tell a story about
West Philadelphia.
Born and raised on the playgrounds where I spend most of my days.
Anyway, my old adventuring party, we did indeed used to play games together growing up. My dear friend Ember Dancer, who was a fire genasi, taught me the ways of being a barbarian. My friend Bertram Greatward, who was a mountain dwarf sorcerer, and I inadvertently caused his death because I was not a good enough barbarian at that time. My friend Sally, who is a blue-haired elf sorcerer, and she retired from. I just go on and on about my adventuring party and how they all eventually left me, and that they feel alone. And I'm like, what was my story supposed to be about?
Redemption.
Redemption.
Oh, redemption.
Or personal.
Yeah,
Yes.
personal growth, redemption, lessons learned, sacrifice,
Oh, I get lost in
past
the.
mistakes that you've overcome.
Yeah, I get lost in that moment, and then I'm like, I guess I haven't given up on this yet. And, I will stick by their side as long as they need me to.
Okay, go ahead and make a persuasion check.
18.
He gives a nod. You see a figure start to come from the radiant pool underneath him of the tree. You see like this figure rise out of the water at the surface of at the edge of the pool where you guys are standing, and it looks like a goblin, and it looks like he's like suffering from some kind of wound. He's like holding his side. He's coughing. He says, "Help me."
Forward to help him.
What do you do?
Does it look like the brambles?
No.
Oh, just a
Just a
rando
random
goblin.
goblin.
But it looks real.
Yeah.
Grab him and try to grab him and pull him out, I guess.
No, he just looks like it looks like he's got like a stab wound on his side. Looks like he's gonna die any minute now.
Sig will run forward. And hold on. He will cast Cure Wounds.
Okay.
At level 1. So what Cure Wounds is a D8, right? I think. So D8s. Plus his Wisdom modifier.
I have high hands
So
of
10.
healing too, so I'll put my hands over him like ready to.
Did somebody get hurt?
A goblin came out of the water
and said help.
and said, "Help me."
It's not brambles, is it?
No, it's
Okay.
not. I already asked.
Yeah, that was the very first question that was asked.
Get back in there.
As he heals, or as Sig heals the goblin says, "Thank you," and then just melts down into a pool of water and sucks back into the water and into the pool. And then the grove says, "You have passed purity, sacrifice, unity, courage, harmony, reflection, resonance, compassion to the tenants of the grove. I have what you seek. I have it." You see from the water the crown fragment rises into the center of the pool.
Ooh.
Wow.
Why do you keep taking it when Lolth can look at you?
She can't. I have that
She got the ring on. the
scrying
amulet on.
thing that you made me buy.
Oh.
Sounds right.
It probably works.
Yeah. Thank you.
Just put it in my badge.
Right, mouse.
He gives a nod.
Now. Okay. Have a good day.
Thank you for
The tree.
You see his big branches, they kind of lead you towards, it looks like this archway behind him has like a shimmering, almost liquid to it. And it looks like you can see that it leads outside the grove in some way. Somewhere outside the grove.
Okay.
We needed 3 pieces, and we have 3 pieces.
Yep, we have all 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll take that. path, I suppose.
I just want to say, all of these shards are, and health is sure to become.
That would
Let's
be my suspicion.
let's talk about it once we get out of here.
Mm.
Shut up!
That's what the tree does.
Get out of here first.
All right.
Yeah, so you walk up to the shimmering portal, and it looks almost like liquid, but you're able to pass through it, and it takes you outside the grove.
Okay.
But still in the Feywild. Okay.
And then from here we can.
Yeah, as everybody steps
Ways to
through,
go.
I can
you
teleport us back.
I was gonna say we have.
Yeah.
you cannot teleport.
Why?
Yours is by a plane teleportation. You can't traverse planes.
Oh.
Oh, okay. So
Plane
I
shift.
will take us
Yeah,
back.
yeah. He's got the cube
You have
though.
to do plane shift.
Yeah.
Nope, that's right. I forgot that little tidbit.
So yeah, as you warp through and as you travel through the portal, you look behind you and it's just empty forest. You are just now on a path. The grove is nowhere in sight.
Okay.
Question: did you guys see weird stuff?
What do you mean?
Since we got here, yes.
I mean, during these trials.
Like a vision.
Yeah.
Yes, I saw a vision of that seemed to represent great fear of mine.
Okay, cool. Cool. Maybe it was just me. Sweet.
What'd you see?
I don't want to talk about it.
Let's see. Okay.
Oh, what? Oh, it just now registered what you said. But
Kidding.
Kyra's sick?
Yes, I'm afraid so.
Well, when were you gonna lead with that information?
Not sure, but I have felt guilt over not mentioning it. So.
Is it really bad? Like, what's wrong with her?
I wish I knew more. That's part of the reason I haven't said anything, though, is I have nothing to offer other than it started a while ago and more ill as the days pass. No healer or anyone in the Golden Guardians has been able to explain exactly what it is. We have our fears and our ideas, but about it right now.
Good idea.
Well, they're very vague and without much substance, but some of us believe that perhaps in her returning to the material realm, she somehow, I don't know, was on borrowed time or back weaker in some. We're not sure.
Well,
It's all just theories and conjecture.
It makes sense. It was a very weird situation in how she came to us at that point.
That is what I understand. So, as I said, I was hoping that perhaps somewhere along the line I might find some answers. But ultimately,
The mechanism that brought her back, we destroyed that, right?
Technically, no.
I was gonna say I don't remember.
You
that.
didn't destroy it. It kind of destroyed itself. It kind of flopped and.
I
fell.
couldn't remember exactly like what the outcome of that situation
It was like shaking and
Yeah.
it was unstable and it kind of just flopped into lava.
Okay.
Okay, so it's not there anymore.
It's in the lava. Whether or not it survived or not is unclear.
Mm.
Oh.
But it's submerged in lava.
Okay.
Well, because my first thought is, the mechanism that brought her back, if we didn't destroy it,
Yeah.
maybe it could hold some answers. I
Yeah.
don't know, but
Well, we shall see. But yes, she wanted to be here. I will say that. But decided for myself that it would not be the best thing for her.
she seemed pretty gung-ho about it when I talked to her, so that's why when you showed up, I was a little surprised. Not that, you know, it was a bad thing, it's just I was expecting Kyra.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll have to, after this is done, we should, I want to go see Kyra.
Always something, right?
I'm happy to have more missions.
Alright, well, let's get the fuck out of here.
Yes. Cube up.
I don't know what that means, but
Oh,
Where are we going?
Where you
Where
going?
does the cube take us?
where you going?
Is it attuned to the material plane?
Yeah.
It is, but it
Oh.
also can cast like the gate spell and all shit like that.
Yeah, it's kind of confusing why it even bothers being attuned to material.
Hey,
When it can just-
Godland's back!
When it can just,
Greetings,
it can
dear
just
Black
gate
Cat
to
lovers.
wherever.
Yeah. So I feel since it's clear we don't know as much as we were hoping or thought we did about what the crown will do.
Yes,
I
I
feel
have
weird
so
about
many questions.
I feel weird about taking it right to the Underdark. But also, I mean, you know, Alton, like I figure if we just went back to Alton's, it should be pretty safe.
Should be.
He believes it's safe.
Yes. Before we do anything, not even that, like, based on what, that council we met with, they told us, versus what Sig told us with legend lore, I have to find. If I remember correctly, they were two different explanations.
I thought we had like 3.
Also, you
different
have at
things
least
at this
3.
point.
At least 3?
Yeah, and then Alton,
Yeah.
Alton said the next time you guys could, the next fragment you get, he wanted you to cast it again to see if you got the same thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. I want to go to this council before we do anything.
Without letting them know we have all the fragments.
No, I wouldn't let them know that we have all the fragments.
Right.
I mean, maybe we could stash it at Alton's tower while we do it, so it's not on us.
Yeah.
Alton puts on the crown. He is Lolth.
All right, but yeah.
You've been having sex with Lolth.
that is a good idea.
That would be something that you would do just to fuck with me, Matthew.
Alton's been Lolth all along.
Walton.
It's Ren.
Lolton.
It's Ren. Ren's Lolth all along.
Yeah.
I do think we should figure out how we're getting this on her head.
Yeah. But so for now.
I already have at least 2 ideas about that.
So to Alton's then for now.
Hang out at Alton's.
For now, yes. Or
Okay.
at least near it. We can't teleport.
What's your last
into-
name?
My last name is Javerdine.
Sleep over at Javerdine's. All right, then yeah, well, to Alton's.
Alton's tower. Okay.
To the tower.
To the
Well,
tower.
to her tower.
Outside the tower.
Yeah.
Can't teleport
The
in
tower.
the tower.
Yeah, you'd have to teleport outside of it a bit of a distance, but you still can see it from the distance. But he has some kind of magic that prevents teleportation, scrying, stuff like that
That's
around
good.
around the area.
Hey, put her that way.
High level mage.
What a nerd.
He's my nerd.
We'll see.
Shut up.
Until he needs to ride an airship.
Listen.
They have an open relationship.
To Alton's tower.
Yep.
Also, just because I love seeing that picture.
It's a cool one.
Show us Alton.
Yeah, and then we'll step inside.
Yeah.
Say hi to Cogsworth.
Also, this crown is in fragments, so Sig has mending, so he could possibly mend it to put it back together.
Should
If
we?
needed, yeah, good.
We each take a piece of it. Oh, we're leaving it here, right?
Yeah.
Find it in different places. Make it harder for her to get.
But she.
But you have to give it to her for your friends.
Well, we'll give it to her real good.
Give her the pieces.
Someone wants to know if are we using Roll20?
Nope, this is Foundry. It's a free version of Roll20, basically, where you host it on your computer instead of on the website, and it makes it so that you don't have to pay a monthly subscription. It has better functionality than Roll20. It's slightly more difficult to set up, and because you have to learn how to host the thing yourself, the computer has to be on.
Look at that.
So there's some, some ups and downs. I recommend it because I don't want to pay monthly for something. You can use the free version of Roll20, but it's very limited in space and run out of ability to actually do everything you want.
Well, do we want to try to put at least the crown back together and leave it here? Or do we want to keep it separate?
Separate. I was thinking of putting mine in a bag of holding and stashing it on the bed. Don't tell her.
She's a drunk.
True, they can't be trusted.
Can't be trusted.
I'm so purple.
Yeah, aren't you like part drow?
She can't be trusted either. No one can.
Actually, to be honest, Kiaran would not be okay with letting the fragments out of her ownership.
Okay, well,
Be
then we're screwed.
Time to roll initiative.
Then someone needs to go talk to the
Well, no,
council.
we can leave them here
Yes.
with Alton, and then we can go. I do not feel comfortable leaving these fragments just with anyone or everyone.
Yes, makes sense.
So we can leave them here and travel into Menzo. Wait, when did you said when we had all three? Sid, could you all three like separate, or do they have to be mended for him to do legend lore again?
I mean, technically, he can cast it on the item as many times as he wants. Whether or not the information, he doesn't. I don't know if it's all technically one piece, so the fragments them might not matter.
Okay.
It doesn't have to be together. He can still cast it on the fragments.
Okay. Then I will. Wait, are we going in Alton's Tower first to do this?
Yes.
Okay, so we're going in Alton's Tower first.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
then we'll do legend lore.
Yep.
Is that the plan?
Yep.
Okay. Then we'll go inside. You said say hi to Cogsworth. Go find
Oh,
Alton.
I mean, he's always there.
Yep.
Yeah. Go find Alton.
He's always ready to greet. Yeah, Alton's just in his study, just doing some research for you. Actually, at the moment, he probably would still be trying to forge the items that you guys had. He might not even be there
Oh yeah, wasn't
because he was going to be.
weren't there like two other people in the tower that were doing stuff too?
Well, there was the
The
guy,
dragon dude.
It was the dragon boy that you guys
yeah.
had to assist you with the items. His name was
Dragon Ball.
Dragon Boy. Yeah, I remember his name. It's right here. Maybe it's here. I probably should have like a section of like names. Hold past. Tharvok. Found it.
Alright.
Hi.
Tharvok Steel Scale. One of the artificer blacksmiths that Alton knows is a good friend.
Alright, sick. Hit
And
us
then
with
you
a
guys,
legend lore.
you guys had paid for him to go back to his.
Thing. Forge.
Well, he has like a guild, an
Oh,
artisans guild, to
yeah.
like pay for those people to help as well.
Yeah.
So, I
Oh,
would-
there he is. Contacted Tharabok, Dragonborn Artificer Blacksmith.
so yeah, he probably wouldn't even be there.
Okay.
Wait, Alton wouldn't be there?
He would have been at $12
Okay.
at the guild.
I will take us to his study.
Mhm.
And I will take all three fragments out of the bag and I will put them in the center. And I will ask Sig to cast Legend Lore.
Okay. Roll d10.
Oh wait, just a straight D10?
Yep.
That's cocked.
He gets a brief spurt of knowledge that says this is the curse of silence. It's believed to silence the wearer. They would lose the ability to speak, and it would isolate them from their allies and rendering them powerless.
Does he have to? Does he have to legend lore like on an object?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it might be like on a story. Legend lore.
Lose the ability to speak in what else?
Name a person, place, or object. He doesn't even have to have the item.
Okay. I was gonna say maybe we were getting like different readings because it's different pieces and like together it'll do like all of it, but
That's what I thought too.
Yeah, if you mend it together and try it again, we'll see what happens.
there you go.
Wait. Yeah. What? I think he has a spell slot. He would have to mend it. Wait, you said it's silence, lose the ability to speak, and what else?
Yeah, it's said to bring a curse of silence to the wearer. It causes the wearer to lose the ability to speak, isolates them from their allies, and renders them powerless.
That sounds pretty nice.
I sure hope none of us end up working.
Yeah.
Under powerless.
That's probably the closest one that matches what the
Elders.
elder said. Yeah.
Okay, but then
Corroborating stories.
hold on. But then we had.
Uh-huh.
Hold on. I need to go back to the beginning here.
Hold on to your butts.
Out of the crown.
So far, you've been told that it's an artifact of control.
Right. We've been told that if you place it on her head, it's supposed to like cure her evilness or something, like bring the drow together.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the healing artifact legend.
Mm-hmm.
That it was designed to alleviate grief and sorrow. It's said to restore peace of mind and heal emotional wounds and act as a balm for those who have suffered.
Right.
Oh, and this said the silence artifact?
Yeah, this says that it's the curse of silence.
See, that sounds like when men used to say, hey, the cure for this woman being a crazy evil woman is to, like, just shut her up. No?
She can't talk. She won't be evil. You know?
Just backhand her a couple times, she'll be
just
fine.
shut her up.
Just lock her in a room, you know?
Yeah.
But wait, who told us that? Was that Keldar? Because I have a note here that Keldar told us about the crown, but I didn't write down what he said.
No, the closest thing so far, the curse of silence it's the closest thing that Keldar to what Keldar said. He basically said that it's a way to reduce her power to the point where you guys can kill her for good. That's how he worded it, basically.
Okay.
And the curse of silence definitely corroborates with that.
Drow nobles forged the lament of the Shadow Queen, shattered the crown, and buried Eve.
It's possible that, like, if we get her to put it on, if we get it on her, she'll sort of have, like, not quite a choice, but almost like, sort of like she'll have a choice that will influence what happens ultimately. So, like, depending on how she reacts, maybe it could just kind of give her a big ol' hug, or it'll do the silence powerless thing if she continues to just be a suck-up.
But does anybody remember what did Sig say the first time?
Sig's was the big hug theory.
Well, he's had 3 so far.
Oh, see, I thought it was Sig's had 2, Alton had 1, and then we got 1 from the others.
1, 2, 3.
Because Alton had heard a legend.
So there's
as well.
5 total legends you've heard.
Oh,
1
shit.
from Keldar, 1 from Alton,
Mhm.
and I think three from Legend Lore. I think this is the third time I think she's casting on one of each.
Legend
piece.
Lore has been cast twice.
Okay.
Alright, so 4.
Yeah, because you guys know that it's you've heard that it's an artifact of control, symbol of unity, curse of silence, and healing artifact.
Because something was said that made me think about somebody else putting the crown on. But I don't remember why.
Really? I don't know.
Oh no, not to become a champion.
I haven't watched Critical Role in any.
Yeah, EXU.
I want to be the
When
I haven't watched any of that
she-
either.
When she put on the crown.
Like,
Oh, here we go.
that
Legend
was-
lore on crown. Alleviate grief and sorrow, restore peace of mind, bring peace among the drow. Blah blah blah.
Uh-huh.
I forgot.
Oh, okay. We're here. You were looking at. You broke it.
So do we still have questions then for that council? Or
I don't know what we would ask them, because we got the sense that they believed what they were saying. So, like, they might have been wrong, but not lying. I'm not sure what we would ask them, really.
The only thing that makes me nervous about the whole thing is that they want to get rid of Loth to bring in a different
Yeah, the magic.
god person.
I
Yeah.
don't think we should tell them at all what we're doing from here.
They want to bring power to Mistra,
Yes.
goddess of the
that's right.
weave.
Yes.
Honestly, I would prefer like nothing for the drow. Like just let them do their own thing. Like,
Mhm.
why do we need another
Pirate?
tyrant?
Yeah.
That's
Well, I
what
mean-
Law's evil and Mistra's not, so there's that. It's an upgrade.
Well,
Yeah.
what I'm saying is, I think we don't tell them so nobody tips her off, because one of them could be like a secret spy.
True.
Secret spy.
Yeah, I mean, I think we could move forward without informing.
Without talking to them at all?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Unless they're gonna give us an army on the side.
Right.
yeah, like their information might not be untrustworthy, but I don't necessarily trust their intent.
Sure. They're mortal. Okay, so what are we doing?
So
Yeah.
then our next step would be
Do we know where to find?
yeah, I was
Love?
gonna say, like, do we just go to the abyss and hope for the best?
She has her own realm, yeah.
Okay.
You probably would have to do a little bit of research and figure that out, but
Right.
it is somewhat open knowledge. It's not like ever shifting or anything. The abyss is separated and segmented into each demigod or each evil god has their own domain. So you just have to
Gotcha.
find her domain.
Okay.
I mean, even you might even be like, take me to Loth's domain, and the cube might know.
Take me to Lol.
But there might be a name for it. as well,
Or
Yeah.
you can use the cubic gate,
Mm-hmm.
bring her to us.
True.
so- no.
Oh.
The Keldar had specifically said that it had to be the crown had to be put on her in her realm.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, well, shit. I tried.
That's just the ritual of sealing a god away.
Go to Claire.
Ugh.
Well, we have a couple weeks to think about what we want to do.
That's true. I'm not gonna be here next week, so it's up to you guys what you are
Well,
gonna
it
do.
would just be me and Matt playing in
Yeah.
Nate's games.
Yeah.
So up to Nate.
We'll see what happens next week. Catch us next time.
We should have
Hey.
some special guest stars.
Ooh. I ain't got nobody
Yeah.
except for Pat. But Pat won't be here. He's like leaving the day that we play,
Mm.
so it's kind of unfortunate. I think his flight leaves at like 7 or something.
Okay.
So I'm like, that doesn't work.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know.